Good morning, hello, and welcome back to Skyblock Rustic Waters. We're on my base on the Breakfastcraft server. How are you all today? So, I am feeling so much better from last night. That headache was no joke. So, yeah, I'm doing better. I have been on the server here this morning for about an hour, just kind of putzing around. Not really doing any big things. I did actually finally change out this tank from the open blocks to the Ender IO version, simply because when I was crafting treated wood, I wanted to be able to right-click with the golden bucket on the tank, and you can't do that with the open blocks one, so yep, switched that out. What else have I done? Oh, I did set up the corn for cash, where we're doing the surplus corn that we're not using for ethanol. Hi, Tossel guy. So I have that set up here. I moved things around. I took the end stone that we went and grabbed last night, made conduit binder, if you remember that. So I made conduits. And so we have the raspberries that we started with, and then we have corn. And again, the corn is the secondary need. The first need is ethanol, which we currently don't have running. We have it set up, but it's not running. So the drawer that's over there is full, which then the conduit is saying, oh, since this is full, let's send it to the secondary location. So it's coming here and it's becoming cash. So we've got two things becoming cash. I will be able to move this around a little bit. I'll probably move these like above the output here. Again, we might need to move things around a little bit if I have a whole bunch of crops that I can line up here. Because as you can see with the height of this room, I can fit two in each row or column, in each column. So I could have a decent amount running across. That would be nice. We've got a little bit of money at a time that I've been collecting. So yeah, we've got that. And we're getting there. We're slowly but surely getting out of end game, or out of early game and into mid game, I think. It'll be nicer once I have a workshop and more machines automated. This is full, so I clearly need to swap it out. But let's see, what else did I do? Oh, we need to run upstairs real quick to the surface and finish I think we had just one more mutation for rice for the California rolls that we're now eating that take care of 4 out of the 5 nutrient levels that we need. And then we also have cheese, which I'd like to make the auto cheese maker that the Rats mod adds. I'm not sure if it needs power. I've only just learned about it. So I'd like to make that. Oh, let's grab our clippers. And let's see if this is 10, 10, 10 yet. I should be relatively close to that. Yep, we're almost there. One more and we should do it. We just have to get that strength trait up. And so let's do that. Get rid of these. Put some of this excess stuff in there. I did relocate the crops. Again, these are the ones that we're doing for food. So they're manual. It's just when I need another batch of food, I'll come up here and collect it. Yeah. That's the way that's working. So if you remember last night, if you were not here, we did change from the open blocks vacuum hoppers to the ones from Cyclic. So those are because we needed a whitelist. We needed to be able to filter what the hopper was picking up, because for some reason with some of the desync of the server, I was getting corn in this one and raspberries in this one, and that's not the directions I wanted to go. So these also have a really wide field. I have them set to 15 by 15, so they'll take up this whole space, but they'll also go all the way over there. So thankfully with the filter, this is working just fine. And it's keeping up for we have the conduits sped up a little bit, so it's taking out more than 4 at a time. We need to make sure to do that on several other locations. I have a bit more building to do here. I can fill this in now with the dark prismarine, and I'm missing some of the chiseled stone to go across here, and then this will be an enclosed greenhouse. Well, you know, we have the openings there. And if we want to make this go faster, all we need to do is add more cyclic sprinklers. So, yep. Let's see. So we've got our mutation greenhouse. We have our cash and ethanol greenhouse. This side's probably going to be passive animals eventually. I don't know if both sides will need to be, but we'll be able to enclose this once once we do the quest to get passive animals up here. So we'll be able to do that. What is in here? Building blocks that I forgot I had. Okay. Anyway, I'm just kind of seeing if I can actually get the it hasn't done anything yet. We want to get this rice done so I can move it over here. I'd also get bitter lights, so perhaps some sea lanterns that I can replace in the dark prismarine area would work. And eventually turn all of this into the wooden tank instead of the slabs, so that just looks cohesive. And those are things that will happen in time, just to make it look good. Alright, so back down we go. Goals for this morning's stream. I want to make the diesel generator. We don't need the power right now. Just putting that out there. But I want to make the diesel generator and get that hooked up to the refinery and fermenter so that it powers itself. You know, we need a little jump start, but once the diesel generator starts making power, it'll be able to run the other two machines without an issue. And then I want to work on making at least one of these, the lexical transmuter, so that we can actually ore dictionary our ingots. I think I mentioned before that the storage drawers don't automatically ore dictionary. That's something as a part of the mod, and you can make ore dictionary upgrades, but I've put them in and they didn't work. Because I've made a couple. I don't have all of them with that in it. It's still not taking the stuff. And I'm not sure why. So what I'm going to want to do is make a machine that runs on power that I can pump the ingots that I'm getting from thermal expansion redstone furnace, put them into the lexical transmuter, and then pump them in here of whatever ore type, whatever ingot type these are. Yeah. I wonder if, because these don't look like they're the same mod, this block type and this ingot type. That does. I'm not sure. Tin ingot. Got that one, and embers, and thermal. And see, this thermal one looks more like this block. I wonder what happens if we craft the other ingots into a block, if it looks like that. Because maybe I would just need to craft them into blocks, which might be cheaper than making these. And then pump them into this setup. So that's an option as well. I want to automate, get the tree farms actually running, because they're not. I'd like to get that better. I need to make sure that this always has some kind of fuel. So let's see, we've got tin in here. This is the stuff we're getting from thermal expansion from the redstone furnace. If we turn this into a block, it looks like the one that is in the storage drawer. Okay, so just as an example, I forgot to put these away. Just as an example, I have been trying to do this. Now it looks like it's there, but it's really not, unless it's been changed. Maybe it's a different one that doesn't work. Some of them have been working. Maybe the Ore Dictionary upgrades are working now with the server reset. Here's something to try as well. Let's see. So the vanilla ones work. We got nickel, tin, aluminum, silver, copper, and lead. These are the ones that we're getting from thermal expansion machines. And if we go up here, I'm just going to double click on the drawer controller. Take them. It took all but the aluminum? Really? Ooh, I think the aluminum one is the one I don't have. Yeah. Hey. That might have... It didn't work until a server reset that happened yesterday. I know I was fighting with these. It's working now. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Like I said, I shouldn't need one in the vanilla ones. And I think aluminum's the only one I don't have one, so let's buy one and we're gonna fix that. That will be a stress. Yeah, that'll be fixed. Good deal. Alright, let's switch to you. Alright, we have our money on us. And let's go get the storage drawer guy. Right here, it is 100 gil. Move you out of the way. Alright. We're short on 2 of the merchants. I watched Serious Creeper's latest episode this morning, and he was making his own little merchant trading hall, and he said there were 12 merchants. So we have 10 here. So I will need to bring the merchant spawner up out of the water and see about getting the other 2. But this is a headache that will be very happily solved. Seriously, I'm so frustrated. I'm like, why can't I do this? All right, let's test it out here. Yay! Oh goodness, that makes me so happy. That really does, because I really don't want to use up the storage space I have here, even though I've got a lot since I found this one in loot. I have a lot of space. Oh, it didn't take it. It's back here again. Okay, it says we have 790 ingots. And it's not taking the aluminum. Wonder if a server restart will fix that. I'll wait until the server restarts. It does it twice a day, so I'll wait for that until that happens. And if it doesn't work, then at least we know we will only need to convert the aluminum ones. I do also know I don't have all the storage drawers I want up there. I've got 2 things that I'm trying to figure out. One, do I want to keep the strainer setup running? I don't have other, like, sources of some of these things except for the water strainers. And if I do keep them, I think I want to move them down a little bit. And I could have more storage drawers wrap this way. So there's that, because I can't have it go any further that way because of the Ember Ore Factory, which is turned off, by the way, because I have the hearth coil turned off. yeah, none of that is running because I've got the thermal expansion stuff running. But yeah, I have to decide. None of these are running right now. The water strainers are all empty of their mesh. So currently, yeah, this is it. Wonder if you can use can you use the pufferfish in the California rolls? Not that I need any right now, but that's a good thought. Okay. Well, with that sort of fixed, let's get the stuff together that we need to make the diesel generator. Wrong button. This is the one on. And then we need to also do the portable generator. The test your might quest, we need to wait until we get a resonant tank, which I have a regular portable tank. I don't know if I have a resonant upgrade. Ooh, I do. So I would probably be able to get a resonant tank. You have all your items in the quarries going through storage doors that input non-smeltable items, then through regular furnaces powered with an external heater, and finally into drawers. Regular furnaces? Like ones you have to put fuel? Oh, you're using external heaters to power them. So you're not getting double. You're not or doubling. Ah, see, I'm ore doubling with my setup. Not that I need all the resources right now. I'm not using all the resources. They're just like stockpiling. Okay. And now I just forgot what I was doing. Oh, the generator, the diesel generator. We have a few little bits and bobs in here that are very unlikely to be needed. We need to dump. We have a bucket of diesel. That can stay in here. That can stay in here. I really don't think these are needed, but we're gonna find out. Generators. Diesel generator. Okay. So we do need the generator blocks and radiator blocks that I have. The other things that we need: steel scaffolding, fluid pipe, redstone engineering block, and 13 heavy engineering block. That's probably going to be the big resource consumer. Let's see what we have. If we have any fluid pipe or steel scaffolding. We have 5 steel scaffolding, so we need to make 1 more of those. And we have only 1 of the fluid pipes, so we're going to make 4 of those. Okay, so let's start with that. Steel scaffolding is this, which is in a blacksmith's, the steel rods and solder. What do we have in here for rods? Iron, there's some steel rods. And do we have any solder? That has creosote and that has water. We do have solder wire and a bucket though. And what is it missing? Oh, it needs the solderer. Okay, and then we'll put you in there. Alright, so there's what we need for that. We're going to need to get another pipette probably. We'll leave that there for now, because we might need it to make the fluid pipes. The recipe for the... I hate that R is paired with that. I need to change that. Let's do that. Controls, key R. Inventory sorting. Okay. Glass and iron plates. glass and iron plates in here. And we only needed 5. Okay. So there's that. And now we should just need the redstone engineering block and then the 13 heavy. Redstone. Let's do JEI. This needed what again? Tin plates and redstone wire coils. We need to make the redstone wire coils because I used them up making wiring kits this morning. Don't have this memorized. This is what we need. There we go. And then we needed tin plates. And it was in here, right? With the solder, good. Okay. And then the heavy. Have we made the heavy ones before, guys? Yo, yeah, we have. Steel and lead. And we need 13. Oh, I might not have enough steel. Okay. The lead plates, most likely what we're going to need to make more of. Let's get you being made into some lead plate. Alright, lead plate. That's not what we want. There we go. Good. Alright. Put you away. Let's see about it's in here, right? Okay. There's 3. Okay. So that's how many we need to make. We need definitely the plates. And I think I might put more iron in the blast furnace. I'd really like to upgrade this blast furnace to the improved version. Oh, yay, more's in here. Well, that's good. I have to figure out where I want it because this particular side of the base currently doesn't have power wired into it. I'm considering probably putting it on the 2nd floor here. If I put it on this wall, it'll be close to the power silo over there. And I have plenty of space here to do that. Do the improved blast furnace there. And we'd be able to automate it because this one is not automatable. How are we doing with having sticks in there? It's the most least energy efficient really, but I mean I still have a couple coal coke using up. We just have so many sticks, guys. So many sticks. We just don't need any more. Alright, let's check on our lead plate. Make a few more. Four more. Yes. Yay. 4 times 6. We're gonna need more lead in there. I think we get, do we get 2 plates per ingot or 1? I am not sure. Looks like one. The other thing I want to work on today, if possible, is to get some power storage. We currently have no power storage. All the power we're using is coming directly out of here and going, so we don't have a buffer, which means we're not using the whole 500 and whatever per tick that this makes. So I'd really like to get some power storage in here. Hey, Comet Lore. Ooh, we need one more. We need 5 more lead plate. Great. And apparently we need some solder. Dang it. Okay, let's do that. I'm taking that out just so I know that I don't have, because we need to do this stuff, which is the solder blend, tin and lead. Do I have tin? Do I have any powders is what I'm looking for, because there's some that I've not been smelting. So we need to do some tin. See, there's the challenge. I don't have a separate one-off like machine in the workshop. All I have is my automated thing here. And yeah. Let's take those out. And we'll just finish these. So then it'll move on. And then we're gonna want this to not move. Yeah, the vibrant one's really expensive. Yeah, I've looked at the capacitors being sold at the merchant trades. Yeah. But we're gonna need to figure, I think that is the intended energy storage. Oh shoot, I need those. Because I needed one more. I don't have any. I've just got an LV and an MV capacitor. I need to eat. And let's grab... Okay, I already have. Should probably put you back in there. What I'm betting on is that I'll be able to get a decent amount of this tin pulverized before it'll want to push into the other machine. That's what I'm betting on anyway. What are these? These are just basic. I should upgrade them. Well, see, I want to work on that power storage first. But I do have improved workshop and get more machines, that sort of thing, written down as something I want to work on, because this is not how I want to live the whole game. So, yeah. Which one needs the most for the solder wire, the solder blend? It's 2 lead. Okay. Let's take you out and it'll move on to something else. And saving up to buy environmental tech stuff. You don't feel like crafting it all. I wish environmental tech had a battery. I don't think they do they? It is 1 tin and 2 lead, right? Yep. And then we need to smelt it into wire. Yeah, because I've been looking, and I think the only thing we've got are capacitors or immersive engineering. There is a battery from Cyclic, but I did some research, and there's a lot of questions on the Reddit about how to use it, and if it's going to be other people going, how do we use this? I don't feel like trying to learn. I don't know what this battery block is from Magnetic-Craft. I just don't know. And I know the capacitors will join together into one big energy block. So yeah, just be doing that probably, and starting with the basic ones and buying a little at a time, and then eventually upgrading. What sucks is you can't turn them back in, or you can't upgrade them individually. You know, once you have them, you have them. You can't sell them back or break them down. Yeah. Yay. Alright, let's grab some of you so we can actually make the solder that we need to finish. And we need the solder in there. And then we can finish the heavy plate. Great. You're working out a plan to input 4 compactors feeding crates into the last compactor making bins. Ah. Yep. Currently I'm good with the speed. It's not backing up, so the amount of output I currently have, it's not backing up. Your 2 basic capacitors didn't connect? What? They didn't become a multi-block? Oh. Well, I guess that's something to find out. Anyway. Let us build this generator. We're going to need fluid pipe. We're using the regular. I think we might be, although I'm not 100% sure. And we're going to need energy conduit. Probably going to need more of that. Probably. Okay. Let's go into our second power silo here. And let's see here. There we go. Okay. But what does it look like when it's fully built? Energy there. Do we need to access the back? Because this is going to be lengthwise in front with the red stone right in front there. The output is in the front. I think the input is in the back of... Back here? Nope. There's an input. What? And there's an input here too. We won't be able to access this one. We'll only be able to access the one right here, which is okay. All right. Good deal. This is the way it'll look to us when I build it. So we've got pipe, pipe, and then 3 down the middle with a radiator. Okay. Generator here. And then we have pipe, 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 radiator. And then scaffolding. Right? Yes, and then the next layer is more of the generator and radiator, and then all of the heavy with the redstone in the middle. Okay. That there. That there. Redstone. Heavy. Alright. And then these 5 with the radiators. Okay, and then we need to right click the central generator. There we go. There's our generator. And we need the fluid conduit. Is that regular? No, see, that's pressurized. Probably don't need pressurized in this instance because gravity will pull it down. So we could get rid of those and use regular ones. Oh, that's right, we needed to connect that last. Pressurized, regular. There we go. And then your receiving diesel. Those are the outputs. Needs a redstone signal, I think, to run. Where is the redstone for back here? Is there access? Yes. Okay. Just have to figure out how to get back there. Give me you. Okay. Jumping up on machines that don't have. Let's see here. There it goes. For that, it's tempting to put this here. And this needs to be input. And then up here, I need to figure out how to see it. That needs to be output. All right, and then we need to connect that up here. Why don't you have... Oh, because you're the output. Okay. Okay, how to get power in? That might have to snake around because it looks like we could. Let me get stuck back here. If we break you, I can see that that's going to be where that goes. And if we go that way, right? All right, now we're stuck back here. If we go around this way. And then we need to just connect it back here. Right there. Alright. So, this is now processing stuff. We need to put a void upgrade in that. Which I have. I just need to go grab it. And then it's going down into the refinery. Oil, ethanol, it's producing diesel, and the diesel is leaving here and going into the diesel generator. Which currently the diesel generator is only powering its own process to make diesel. Do I have a basic cache from loot chest? No. I don't. Can you output fluids from right there? You know, it might be fun to have another open blocks tank here instead of a hole, so we can see there's crude oil, there's ethanol, and then there'll be a diesel dot there. Does the soundproofing block work to silence that? Let's find out. And I know I have another tank in here from open blocks. So let's do the open blocks thing first. We want to break you. And put a tank there. Let's make sure that it's the backup is this refinery is going to back up with the secondary output. You had to add a trash can to avoid the excess. There's a secondary output in the refinery. Oh no, I have a drawer and I just need to put a void on it. I have a drawer on it for this stuff. Yep. Yep. I don't think I need this to be, say, insert, but that's what we're gonna do. And this will be extract. It doesn't need to insert, just extract. Alright, now. No. I wasn't sure if it would or not, but nah. They do make earmuffs from Immersive Engineering that you can wear if you don't want to have to hear the noise all the time. We're not in that area very often, so currently not going to concern myself with it. We need to recharge our battery. And here's one of the reasons why I'd like to have a power storage. It's because this yeah, if we had a power storage, this would be able to keep up a little better. All right, let me check off that we did the diesel generator. Okay. Power storage. Oh, wait, while we're thinking about it, or while I'm thinking about it, let's grab that void upgrade that I have and put it in the grains drawer. There we go. Yeah, well, this drawer is going to fill up with like 6,000. I doubt I'll need more than 6,000. Cool. And that is staying full because it's the primary. Did I show you guys? We did this yesterday, didn't we? I put my... Oop. Here. So the priority is 10 for the drawer, and the priority is 5 for the ender chest. This is the one that's going to turn into cash. So as long as this stays full. Alright, so there we go. We're voiding it after it gets to 6,000, whatever this one is, 6,144. So we'll have 6,144 of the dried distiller's grain, and then the rest will get destroyed. Woo. And this is filling up for the most part. Remember, we have this tank here has ethanol in it. I do not recall. Does the diesel generator run even though it has nowhere for the power to go? Like if it's not needing to make anything, which I know it is right now, but like if it were to not have anywhere for the power to go, does it keep running? I think it does. I think you need to set up or maybe not, because it just stopped. Well, I suppose that answers that question. Because it has nowhere else for the power to go. Once it's finished catching up and making, making all the buffer stuff, it's going to stop. Until we have, I want to turn this floor into a great big capacitor bank. So what we want to do is make sure we have enough money. If you said that the basics don't connect, I'm gonna have to check that myself to confirm, but that would stink that I'd have to buy the regular ones. Grab you for a while. Grab our little bit of cash that's in here and figure it out. We have $2,700 gil. 2,700. Let's see. I can't remember how much the capacitors are. Can't you also change the visual on the capacitors? I don't know what you're talking about. Change the visual. Alright, Mr. Andreo guy, you're what I want. You're $1,000. And I need to make these into the 500 gil. Yeah, you can change them. That's, yeah, from being blank to displaying how much is in it, yeah. All right, you give me 2 of you Great. They don't stack. Oh, because they're filling up with power. And then let's put the rest of the money away. We have 722 left. Mine are connected. If you shift right click, it changes what it does. I have you. All right, so will they connect on top of each other? Yes. Which is what we're gonna go do first. We're gonna hook up where we're already consuming power. I want to have capacitors running the whole length of this. I was going to do thermoelectric passive towers, and I may still do that. I have enough space in here to do 4 of these lines and still be able to walk in here. It'll be very tight, but yeah. We'll move the auto chisel, but for now I just want to do you and you. We'll leave it as in out. And it will fill up, and it'll also be a buffer for the power that it needs out there, right? So yay. We're currently making well, it looks like it's fluctuating depending on if the compactor is running. So we definitely are going to need more power sooner rather than later, which makes sense. So the next little tier, this thing, will go over here and come down, and maybe I'll do the one over here as thermoelectric gens from Immersive Engineering and have them go straight up. And then I could have thermoelectric gens here and another battery bank over here type of thing. Yeah, that's long term, not immediately long term. Because this guy is now, well, he's staying full. It's interesting. That's definitely what I wanted. It will fill up in time, so yeah, we're cool there. Okay, so there's a start of battery storage. The other thing is, as we get money, we will buy more, and like I said, we're going to turn this floor into a battery bank. This whole floor is going to be battery power storage for the generator. We'll just run an energy conduit down here into the floor. They talk about another kind of world. So, yep. Another kind of world. What are you afraid of? Wireless energy transfer methods for future planning. I don't know if dimensional transceivers have energy transfer enabled or disabled. I mean, that's a long way off. And any Ender IO stuff like that, a long way off. Cyclic has some I'd have to learn about. Yeah, because this guy future tech machine with infinity iron and ender crystals, and we need liquid XP. Transceivers do transfer energy. Good to know. Because we also have... What I'm thinking of are these, the energy transfer nodes from Cyclic. You can buy them. I think you can buy the GPS markers too. You do need the energy extraction ports.
They talk about another kind of world.
These. I don't think you need the cable, but I do think you need the extraction cable attached to the wireless node and then have that connect to your regular conduit. That's my guess. I think. Anyway, it'd be interesting to find out how much that is. I'm not going to do it right away because I can make more conduit. But again, we've got our diesel generator over here, nowhere near anything that needs power yet. And the only thing we're using for power is the Embers RF generator, which we're not consuming more than we need because otherwise this would not be building up a buffer. I mean, it's a pretty slow buffer, but that's also limited by the size of the energy conduits. And the fact that this is staying full tells me that we're still not draining it. Yeah. And we're getting ember crystals and shards and everything from our ember quarry down below. I do need to get rid of these things. We need to set up a trash for these and probably for the plastic. Well, I don't think we need those ever. Yeah, I need to do jetpacks. That's the one of the next quest lines that I'm going to need to work on in order to open up any more of the pack, any more of the quest lines. I should do this.